Good morning, y'all. As you could hear outside, my neighbors in Memphis, being that we now have like 900 cases and quite a few deaths, they're, they're out there partying and not quarantining, so that's good, you know. Less neighbors in the future, I could deal with that. I'm down. I'm down. I don't like my neighbors anyway. Now, no, I don't wish bad on anybody. Not during this time. I even pray for Chris Cuomo, who says he has it, but I ain't gonna believe him with all the lies they tell. Till I hear a medical doctor get on there and say he actually has it, and I want Fauci because Fauci ain't gonna lie about it. Anyway, I got on to talk about all this shit going down about these Chinese folks getting attacked. The most recent story I heard was a little girl of 2 years old. 2 years old, y'all. Down in Texas. And her mom and dad, they shopping at Sam's Club. Excuse me. They're shopping at Sam's Club, okay? And this dude, this Latino dude, I'm assuming he's Latino because his last name is Ramirez and he looks like a Latino. I'm not trying to be racist. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just giving a description of the suspected perpetrator of this crime. Anyway, so he says he stabbed them because he thought that they was Chinese and in the store to spread the coronavirus around. This was a 19-year-old, y'all. A 19-year-old. Now, most of these dumb attacks are by stupid adults. But this boy, he want to go and attack a 2-year-old and stab her. But what a 2-year-old got to do with anything? I mean, I feel bad for the parents, right? But in all crimes, I get offended when a child is involved. This child wouldn't do nothing but sitting in the shopping cart with her mama and her daddy going shopping for some toilet paper and necessities. And this man walk up and say, oh, you Chinese? Okay, then you gonna die because you automatically spreading the virus because of all these stupid ass conspiracy bullshit things that you guys are putting on the web. That's what you're doing. You're doing that. Okay, it is a fact that China supposedly, allegedly created this virus. And being they're part of the I will not use biological weapons brigade, whatever that's called, then they ain't supposed to be making biological weapons. So we'll all see how that one pans out. It's just said, rumored by 2 people that went there. 2 Chinese people that went there and supposedly worked on this virus to create this virus. So now we know it may or may not have been created. And what did we know before then? It may or may not have been created. So not much has changed. Okay? I'm going to need some hard evidence. I'm going to need to see this in court. All right? And if they did create it for a biological weapon, then they need to be held accountable to it. Period. Dot. Period. Dot. The second thing is that now China is trying to take over all the waterways and all that shit, grasp shit from America, and that ain't gonna happen. That just ain't gonna happen. Because yes, while China's showing its ass and saying, look, we got a handle on our coronavirus, being that you may or may not have created it, You should have a handle on it, retards. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that. But China trying to make it look like they're so good, and, you know, our left-wing media, they're falling for the propaganda, and they spreading the propaganda, and they ain't fooling nobody but themselves. And these little idiots that go around stabbing 2-year-olds just because she looked Chinese. There are Chinese people, right hand to God, I'm not playing with y'all no more. There are Chinese people that live in America that haven't even been out of state, never mind out of country. And y'all mad at them. Like they haven't even left their state. Like many of us, many of all of us have been across the United States, up and down the coast, out of the country, here, there, and everywhere. And it's like these people are attacking Chinese people that have never even been out of their damn area. If you literally took some of these victims to another area, another state, and said, okay, find your way home, they'd have to use Google Map and GPS to get their ass home. Because they would have no idea where the hell they were. Now the rest of us, more traveled individuals, you put us down in the middle of nowhere, we'll look around and go, okay, this looks like Arizona. All right, I'm in Arizona, cool beans. No, wait, I see some rock over there. That's not, okay. Yeah, no, I'm in Montana, because it's kind of nipply. It's not desert over there, so yeah. Yeah, I'm in Montana. No, I'm not. Hold on. You know what? I'm in southeastern Texas. Okay, I got me. I'm down. I'm good. And these other people, they ain't even never been out of their state, never been out of their city. Ain't got nothing to do with the Chinese government. Ain't got nothing to do with China. The most Chinese that they do is eat Chinese food because they cook it and they Chinese. Whether it's burgers, fries, hot dogs, or whatever. Still Chinese food to them because they Chinese and they cook it. So it's Chinese food, motherfucker. That's how Chinese they are. God damn. Can some motherfuckers be traditional? Y'all talking about diversity and all that bullshit. And then you attacking Chinese people. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, can they be diverse? Is it okay for them to be diverse? Can they have their little traditions that they practice at home with lighting candles and not yawning so that, you know, ghosts don't get in their bodies or whatever they believe in? Anyway, can they be diverse? Can they have their own traditions? And just because they practice their own traditions, it does not mean that they work for the Chinese government, you stupid people. My God. In this time of need, in this time of pandemic, in this time of tragedy, y'all going around hurting people. For no reason. Instead of helping people. Moron. And knowing that idiot that stabbed that little baby girl, the 2-year-old. Knowing that idiot, he probably gave them the Chinese coronavirus and he ain't even Chinese now. The fact of the matter is this coronavirus don't give a damn about what color you are, what race you are, what religion you are, what nationality you are. Do I have to really break it down a lot more than that? You are not invincible because you're black. You are not invincible because you're white. Allah is not going to save you from this virus, and neither is God. Okay? Fact. And by the way, Not believing in either one of them is not going to save you either. Okay? You could be Chinese, you could be Mexican, you could be Hungarian, you could be Bolivian, you could be Russian, you could be Canadian, you could be from anywhere in the world and still catch this virus. And it doesn't matter if you work for the American government, the Chinese government, the Russian government, the Canadian government, England government, or wherever. That doesn't mean you automatically have it, and it doesn't mean that you automatically don't have it. Okay? Let me put that one in there. It doesn't care about anything that you folks, people, care about. It does not care about your identity politics. Okay? This lady was hollering, Allah created this virus to get rid of the infidels. Allah will save us all. Guess what? She has it. Looks like Allah was slipping that day. I've heard of a lot of pastors, preachers, Christians that have it. I ain't gonna say God was slipping, but God do his own thing. He do his own thing, real talk. Okay, I've already went through this before on one of my other videos, but God let shit happen because that's supposed to happen and that's not supposed to happen, so he deal with that. That's the way he is. He's kind of a hands-on, hands-off God. You know. Now, if you do something stupid or mean, then he's a complete hands-on God. Because he gonna put his hands all over you. All right? Here's the fact of the matter. It doesn't matter what identity you are. It doesn't matter if you're what sexuality you are. It doesn't matter what you identify as. It doesn't matter your gender. Male, female, hermaphrodite, or I'm even going to entertain this, other. Okay? And when I say other, that's all the non-gender, bigender, trigender, table gender, vacuum gender people. Okay? That's all them people. They're all in other. All right? It doesn't matter about all that. You want to know how to keep yourself safe from this virus. I will tell you one more time. One more time. And then that's it. Then I'm going to call you stupid. I don't care if you're black, white, green, orange, purple. You believe in Allah, Buddha, I don't even know her. Shiva. Okay. I knew I'd get it. I didn't want to disrespect her religious people by saying her name wrong. God, nothing, the trees, the mother, whoever. I don't care if you're male, female, hermaphrodite, or other. I don't care if you're left wing, right wing, center wing, a little off wing, broken wing. I don't care. We're all in this together. So, this is the united way. That means for all of us to stay safe. First, don't panic. Stop tripping. Cool your jets. Slow your roll. Calm the fuck down. Deep breath. Don't panic. watch Fox News every morning. They have Trump and the task force for this coronavirus on live. Okay? And if you miss it, you could YouTube it and get that day's thoughts. Okay? Yesterday, they even said what they're doing with the military, because now drug dealers and drug runners and all them people are starting to step up their, step up their little programs, their little companies and stuff, and trying to take advantage of this. However, now the military's involved and they're going to kick their ass, so we're cool on that front. You want to watch that show with Dr. Fauci, and for the life of me, I can't remember that doctor name. But she's good. She's good, and she don't take no shit. And she got slides and everything else. Now, they are reportedly expecting over 100,000 deaths. That's nothing to panic about. What's to worry about is if you're going to be one of them. And the way you protect yourself from being one of them is by following quarantine laws and orders. Meaning everybody. I've heard a lot of black people, a lot of white people, a lot of every kind of people saying, we ain't gonna follow them damn laws. We'll go where we want to, do what we want. This is just a trumped up virus. It's all scary and stuff and blasé. I'm gonna do whatever I want. And then they pop up sick. Stay your ass in your house unless you have to go to work or go to the store. When you go to the work or go to the store, wash your hands. If you touch things, do not touch your face. Do not get in the faces of everybody. Okay? Stay out people's face. 6 feet apart. So that's 2 times personal space. And if you got to walk down the aisles posing like a supermodel and just be, get back, you in my space, and then walk on. But the fact is you have to respect the quarantine orders. The reason we are getting more cases of it, and it seems like it just blew up overnight, and oh my God, there's like 1 million cases now, is because more people are getting tested. Because now we have more tests.
And faster tests.
Yes. So it seems like it's like, oh my God, but it blew up overnight. Oh my God, we're all going to die. Don't panic. It's because when you have one test and 40 people that need to take that test, guys, and you're only getting 1 test a week, you're only going to have a possibility of 1 case a week. Now, if it takes 2 weeks to test that test, then boom, 1 test, 1 person with it every 2 weeks. And then all of a sudden you get a big flow of tests, and you have 40 tests, and they could be processed 15 minutes. Then you'll have, 10, 20 cases that have it, and 20 cases that don't. And it looks like it exploded from 1 every 2 weeks to now we have 20 cases every single day. It looks like that. But think logically. There is nothing to panic about. And like I have always maintained, this is a souped up flu. We're going to get over it. And the reason I strongly believe, even now, that it's a souped up flu is because during the hot season, the summer season, it's going to go away. Then it's going to pop up in November. Then in December, it's going to go away. when winter comes. Then it's going to pop up in the spring. What that sound like? That sound like the flu. So stop panicking. Okay? But don't be stupid. Because as a souped up flu, this is also a very serious matter. When they say quarantine, they mean stay yo dumb ass inside. And even though it doesn't come out spelled as quarantine, that's what it actually means. Okay? Don't be up in other folks' faces. That's what it means. That's quarantine spelled out. Now, what you need to do is you need to start thinking instead of panicking. Instead of, I'm not going to worry about this because I'll never catch it. This is a government conspiracy. This is, Chinese people trying to kill us off. No, it's not, okay? China may indeed be trying to kill us off, but when has that ever changed? When has that ever changed? Like, they've been trying to do that since they became China and we became USA. They literally hate us. And I don't blame them. But the fact of the matter is, Chinese people that live in the United States, they're not Chinese. They're American. Stop hurting Americans. We're hurting enough because of this virus and because of stupid people like that person that stabbed the innocent little 2-year-old. No, I'm not going to let go of that anytime today.
Or tomorrow, probably.
Probably not. Probably not. I hope he fries. I hope Texas puts him on the express lane to the death chamber. They won't, but I hope they do. And if they don't, I hope he gets stabbed. Just like he did that poor little 2-year-old that was innocently shopping with her mommy and daddy. Punk ass motherfucker. Anyway. Go out only when you need to go out. Like my husband has been in for 3 or 4 days. He has to go out today. He has to go to the cigarette shop. He has to go to get some toilet paper. He has to go and get some soda pops. So we'll be cool for the next 2 weeks. Okay? And so here's my thing. If you don't need to go out, don't go out. There is nothing wrong with porch sitting, but don't sit on the porch with your neighbor up in your damn face. Okay? Have your neighbors sit on their porch. You sit on your porch. Sign on the messenger. Tick, 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 tick. And send them a message and have a nice conversation that way. With your coffee here, their coffee way over there. You need to separate yourselves. Period. You don't need to be like my neighbors who are throwing a party out there. And they all up in each other's faces. Good for them. Fact of the matter is, they're putting themselves at risk. I'm not having it. Was I asked to go? Of course I was asked to participate. I said, no thank you. I am self-quarantining. I've got to take this seriously. The doctor recommends it. Thank you for your kind invite. And then they said through the door, okay, but you could have opened your door. No, I couldn't have, because I do not want your infection in my area. This is my area. Don't infect my area. Okay? I don't care if they are my favorite neighbors or not.
Well, the fact that they also
keep your infected.
Smoke a little bit and pass it around, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Keep your infected over there by yourself, away from me. Anyway, so quarantine, separate ourselves. Stop touching things, Eris. Okay? And if you don't get that referral, if you play Destiny 2, you know damn well Eris likes to touch every damn thing she sees. Don't be like Eris. Don't touch things. Unless you're picking them up to put them in your shopping cart. And then after you touch things, don't touch your face. Simple. And if you need to touch your face, go wash your hands. Then rub your face. Then wash your hands again. Because you might have a stray booger on it. I mean, I try to make my videos light, but it's wearing on all of us, guys. You could look at Trump and the way he handles things now. He's trying. He's trying to convince us that we're going to be okay. But it's up to us, okay? I know it's getting hard. I know you're getting depressed. I know you're getting cabin fever. I know you're just like, oh my God. Like, for real, can you do anything? They're doing the best they can right now. So, we're going to have to draw on our patience. We're going to have to draw on our raising. And we're going to have to find something to do while we wait. Okay. So now, pay attention. We want to separate ourselves. We want to quarantine ourselves. We want to go out only when it's necessary. And we don't want to lie to kick it, okay? So you need to tell your friends, look, it's serious. We need to quarantine ourselves. You ain't got nothing better to do. I ain't got nothing better to do. Let's get on Xbox, PlayStation, whatever, and kick each other's butt up around each other's shoulders for a while. Okay? It's just like, you've got to do it. Because when you lie to kick it, and you say, oh, I go out every day. I don't care. Whatever. Then the next person who got to lie to fit in, gonna be like, oh yeah, you know, I'm going out every day, you know, and, you know, whatever. Oh, are you going to the, yeah, I'm going to the, you know, whatever. And that spreads stupidity. Me, I tell everyone, not me, I'm self-quarantining. Why are you self-quarantining? Because it's fucking serious. That's why. And I care more about my life, my family's life, than your opinion of me and fitting in or looking cool. Have fun. Tell them to
Stay the hell away from me.
yes, keep your infected away. Use your boot if you have to. If you have to, use your boot. Walk down the aisle like you're a supermodel and just stick your whole leg out there. It's about 6 foot of leg. Just stick your leg out there and just be like, don't walk right there. That is my
Personal square.
yes. That is my quarantine square. Anyway, so see, I'm serious about this. We joke about it, but I am serious about it. I don't care who is cool. If it's a cool thing to go out, you know, whenever and just live your life, you go ahead and live your life because your life is going to be short. So you might as well live your life. Me, I'm staying inside. I'm doing what I'm told. Okay? I'm an obedient little thing when it comes to my family, my health, and my husband's health. I'm an obedient little thing. As you can see, he's going out there without me. And we keep 6 feet between me and him when he comes home. And it's been hard on us, but we do it. Now, separate yourselves, quarantine yourselves, stay 6 feet away from a person. Don't go into crowded areas. Don't touch everything, Eris, and then touch your face. Wash your hands for 20 seconds in water as hot as you can stand it. Meaning don't burn yourself. Just use water and soap. Antibacterial soap would be the best kind. And don't go crazy and go buy up 100,000 of them, because I'm laughing right now because those people on Amazon that thought they were going to buy all them antibacterial cleansers, hand sanitizers, and sell them on eBay for like $200, $300 a bottle. And then they got shut down by eBay and Amazon and all them people. Now they got all them bottles of freaking hand sanitizer, and when all this is over, they gonna still have them. So that's dumb. Stop hoarding, stop being greedy. Leave some for other people. If you buy one thing of hand sanitizer, one thing of bleach every week, you'll be fine. And the big gallon things of bleach, you don't really have to buy one each week. But you see what I'm saying. If you buy one a week, or one when you need it, maybe one for your neighbor, and a 12-pack of toilet tissue, then there'll be enough for everyone. And that'll slow the panic, but it'll also steady the economy. Because then we got more money to spend. Guys, we have to take this seriously, but not so seriously where we walk around Sam's Club stabbing innocent 2-year-olds. We've got to take it seriously, but we don't have to panic. It's not the end of the world. It's not the apocalypse. We're going to be okay. And you can see by the way Trump is, that's how America looks right now. We're tired of it. We're frustrated. We're upset. We're downtrodden. But don't let that get to you. Keep on going. Keep on humping day by day. Keep on doing your thing, but do it safely. Quarantine. Keep yourself out of the mix so they can nip this in the bud quicker. This is going to be a hellacious 2 weeks coming up because they've got a lot of tests out. So there's going to be a lot more cases of it. And it's going to scare people. Don't let it scare you. Use logic. That's what I fall on. When I get scared, I start using logic. And it calms me down. Use logic. If there's more test kits out and they're faster to get the results in, there's more cases. But if they have more tests out, that means they've also got more patients to give their remedies to see if it works. And if it works, then there's more patients to cure. So we're good. Calm down. And stop stabbing innocent 2-year-olds because they're Chinese. I'm telling you, I'm not going to live that. I'm not going to let that one go anytime soon. I get so angry when kids get hurt. I get so angry. Because that is just like the dumbest thing ever. But please, again, listen to Dr. Fauci. Listen to the lady doctor on the TV, Trump's task team. Listen to Mike Pence. Even if you don't like them, listen to them. Because the fact of the matter is, the way we're all going to get through this. And then, of course, there'll be a cure, and of course, there's going to be immunizations and all that other good jazz later on. But the way we're going to get through this hard time is by not making new cases. Okay? If you do what they tell you, which is what I told you, but don't take my word for it, go listen to them. If you do what they tell you, then you are in fact taking yourself, your family, out of the risk pool. And that makes it easier on them. And it also makes this virus gone quicker. And it makes it easier to corral. Because you figure, if you have a risk pool of 200,000 people, and then 100,000 people are now self-quarantining, doing as they're told, not putting themselves at risk. Now you have a risk pool of 100,000 people. I'm using basic math here. One, because I don't want to think, and two, I don't want you to think. I want you to listen, and I want you to understand that by every choice you make during this quarantine, that's yo ass you are putting in the air. Not mine. Not Sally Mae's down the street. Yours. And if you want to get the coronavirus and you want to go through what they're going through, that have it, by all means, handle your business. But I prefer them to be able to nip this in the bud quickly so we can get back to regular life. Okay? Now, I mean, that's all I got to say about that. I mean, stop running around hurting Americans just because they're Chinese. Stop running around acting stupid just because you're scared. If you are scared, contact me. Leave a comment. Talk to me. I will take your fears away. And keep y'all chins up. Come on now. We're Americans. There ain't nothing that somebody done thrown at us before that we cannot conquer. We are Americans. We will kick this virus's ass. But to do that, we need to fight. And the only way we're going to fight it is by self-quarantining, is by keeping ourselves safe, is by not flipping out and tactically coming at this virus. So if you're scared, if you don't understand, leave me a comment. I'll talk to you. I'll tell you and inform you of how to keep yourself safe. Not like I haven't on all these videos. But you have to do it. And don't listen to them people out there that are saying, no, I'm going about my regular life. I don't give a damn about this virus. Because next week, you'll probably hear, oh man, I got the coronavirus. I might die. Oh, but I thought you was going about your life. What? What? I'm sitting in quarantine. I do not have it. Okay? Real talk. Be safe. Don't lie to kick it. Don't lie to fit in. And don't do shit to fit in. And leave Chinese people alone. Especially if they're American. Leave them alone. And leave Chinese people who got stuck here in America alone. The Chinese people did not make this virus. They did not carry this virus, whether it was created or given to us by a damn bat. We got it now. And we need to fight it. We don't need to fight each other. You guys are acting like fucking children. Man and woman the fuck up and show the kids who are clearly scared to death when they hear about this virus that there's nothing to fear if we just do what we're told. If we take precautions and responsibilities for our actions, then we're going to be okay. It's a great teaching experience. And I do that for my kids as well. I tell them, you can't go out that door. But Mom, I want to go. No. But I hear kids out there. No. Why? Because the big guy said we quarantine, we're quarantining. But Mom, nothing. Find something to do or I'll find you something to do. The fact of the matter is the coronavirus is serious. Now they might have it or you might have it. You might give it to them. They might give it to their families. Would you like to be responsible for that? No. Would you like them to have to be responsible for giving it to you and all of us? Well, no. So what do we need to do? We need to stay away from each other for a while? Right. Hello. Real talk. If you're scared, if you don't understand, leave a comment. Like, subscribe, cuss me out, whatever. But if you need help to understand and if you need a friend, leave a comment. I'll be there for you. We got to work together and tactically destroy this virus. And the only way we're going to do that is by not putting ourselves at risk. And that's Real with Robo. Y'all have a good day. Stay well. And don't touch things and then your face.